Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about is Jaden Place. See me up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jaden Chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings, viewers and subscribers. And we no need no ladder. Gaza Nation, when you find the Gaza station. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jaden Chase. And yes, we are bringing another new and yes, exciting reasoning for the topic of dancehall and entertainment. Remember, man, I remind you now to click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and also leave a like, a comment, and yes, was a share on the blog in truth. Now, brothers and subscribers, we have some very exciting news. Yes, Vybz Kartel's album of Dance and Divas and then Grammy nominations. Now, people that ask about the voting process. Now, we're going to explain something to you in detail. There are 3 types of membership, and only individuals with membership are allowed to cast their votes. Now, these 3 types are: 1, a voting member. Voting membership is for performers, songwriters, producers, and engineers, instrumentalists also, and other creators currently working in the recording industry. Voting members determine Grammy winners each year. Now, there are also professional membership. Professional membership is for music business people whose full-time and primary business activity directly supports music. Creators such as music executives, labels and label distributors, publishers, promoters, performing rights organizations such as the JCAP locally, and creators are creator representatives such as agents, managers, lawyers, and even publicists. Now, Grammy U. Grammy U is for students currently enrolled full-time in a college, university, or trade school with a desire to work in the recording industry upon graduation. So these are the 3 different types of membership that you can have if you would like to place a vote. However, this process has to be started prior to the Grammy. So prior to Grammy 2021, this process would have had to start in 2020, roughly about March to be specific. And upon request, you'd have to answer and cast your vote before, I think, June. So for those who are considering, say, they don't like to cast them vote, we know the entire dancehall industry would like to cast their vote. So I am saying that I feel like for the dancehall category, more producers, songwriters, engineers, publicists, lawyers, people who are working in the music field need to cast them vote, and them also need to start a dialogue with the Grammy committee to have a category for the dancehall genre. If these are the requirements to cast your vote, no doubt we can lobby to have a dancehall category. Because this is the point where I'm going to continue to stress. Do you think it is fair for dancehall artists to put out their artistic interpretations of music for the dancehall genre and then now have to compete with the reggae artists who are putting out their artistic, I would say, interpretations of music as well? But for the reggae category, we also know this: the subject matter discussed in a reggae is very different from the subject matter discussed in dancehall. Dancehall really speaks to things of the inner city, whether it might be something that should be glorified or something that the wider society would consider something that we should not talk about. Vybz Kartel also pointed out that he was the artist who mashed up them double standard. You know what I mean? And start talking about the freaky girl and start talking about Ed. And in this day and age, in a dancehall music, you can't hear a song whether from a female or a male dancehall artist who not talk about that specific subject matter. That is how great Vybz Kartel's influence in the dancehall genre is. Now, I am saying that reggae speaks to certain matters of the inner city as well, but from a different standpoint. The reggae vibration is also a spiritual movement within itself, because most reggae artists at one point in time were Rastafarian artists. So that within itself put the subject matter different or separate from dancehall. So I feel like we need a category at the Grammys that speaks for the dancehall artistry, because we know this for a fact. If there was a Grammy category for dancehall, from King of the Dancehall to Tanisha to Afghans and Divas, you name the albums released recently by Vybz Kartel, no doubt the teacher would have been eligible rather, for the coveted Grammy Award. No doubt about that. We talk about dancehall music and the dancehall culture. We talk about the dancehall genre. Gaza music, as we are now currently dubbing it. Yes, currently there are 3 types of music locally. You have dancehall, you have reggae, and you have Gaza music, which is unique within itself. And big up all the artists who continue to put on music who can consider Gaza music. We're not going to list the names right now. The list is extensive. But we know as fans of dancehall, there are different sounds in the dancehall music. And we talk about the artists who put out music who not try too hard to put out the crossover sound in music, but just naturally have it within the cadence of their voice. These types of music, we can consider it Gaza music. Now, as we say about the category, we see them talk about Latin music and big up Latin artists who have put out music inspired by dancehall and reggae, because we know reggaeton specifically. When you hear the name reggaeton, you already know that genre of music was inspired by the Caribbean sound, from dancehall to reggae. But some people at one point in time were considering reggae to encompass dancehall as well. No, because if reggae now encompass ska and mento, it can't encompass dancehall. These are different genres of music. Ska and mento is a different sound from reggae, different sound from dancehall. The instrumentals are different, the lyrical content is different, the way the song is structured is different. We can consider mento and ska to be songs where we have to enter the JDCF festival. These are the songs that would have the more mento and the more ska sound. You wouldn't readily hear a whole heap of dancehall influences in the Jamaica Song Festival song them with a more mento sound. So if reggae does not compass these other genres of music, I don't see why people expect reggae to cover the dancehall genre. We need our own category at the Grammys. But that's almost the exciting news for most of the nomination process has started. People they want some clarifications about how they could vote. We have said this now so that people can know how to do what they are doing, because yes, we have another album for 2021 as well. We are keeping it under wraps. We're not going to talk about that right now. Right now the focus is on Afghans and Divas, which is currently at number 1 on the reggae charts. I think currently number 20 on the international music chart, and these are big jumps from 50 to 1, from 50 to 20, even doing better than Lady Gaga's album, which is also up for best album of the year, I think. So definitely a good look for the album and for all of the producers, engineers, everybody who was involved with this process. Adi for the Grammy, I'm saying, yeah, you know that Adi for the Grammy. Talk in the comment section. Let me know what are your expectations. If you agree with also the point that we need our own dancehall category at the Grammys. We can't just have dancehall artists that put out album productions, and we'll talk about one of the biggest award shows for music, which is the Grammy Awards, look at the Recording Academy. We don't have a category for dancehall? No, this is unacceptable. We can't accept this. Not in the 21st century. Not in this day and age where dancehall is playing such a role in world music. Majority of, we did not go as far as to say majority and make a bold statement like that. But we can say this. For majority of world music and world music creators, they are all inspired by dancehall music, whether dancehall music from the 80s, 90s, or even current dancehall artists and music being put out right now. So we need a category. We also need a category for Afrobeat. Afrobeat are going well. We need some more category for musical genres created by black people. We're going to take it there. Yes, let's take it there. We need more categories for dancehall genre, for musical genres created by black people. We have reggae there already. We have rap and reggae there already, and R&B too as well. which is a fusion of rhythm and blues. For those who don't know what the R and the B stand for, yeah, a rhythm and blues. Now, we need one for Afrobeat and we need one for dancehall. Some people say Afrobeat emerged after dancehall, so dancehall should get our category first. But you know what I mean? We are all Africans at the end of the day, so we need a category for both of these genres. Talk to me in the comment section. But I see the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative, and I'm reminding you now. If you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but you like the reason, of course, you like the point of view, well, click the subscribe icon and put it on all. Until the reason again, my sentiments for you and girls are going to live, love, and prosper.